same player maybe running a different tag because they ran it exactly like this. Dino on point.
Yeah, but going up against King, so King, Mai, and Athena here. That's a nice team as well. King, a character that obviously on the weaker end in KOFXV, a shadow of her former self, but in the right hands can definitely be capable against a grappler like Dinosaur.
Yeah, I wouldn't call her strong, but I think King can be really annoying to play against, at least. That's something. Oi! One more time. Yeah, just guard cancel the safe jump. I like it.
Gotta watch out, though. Goes straight into the pile driver. And gets caught. German suplex. Pressure here in the corner. Oh, no. That was a big opportunity for Khalid, but decides to back up.
Yeah, unfortunately, once Khalid got like all that space behind him, it kind of felt like it was game over.
Yeah, but one of the big things about this is EX dropkick. It is a shotgun blast, a jump scare. Khalid's gonna have to be careful about throwing out any unnecessary buttons.
Oh, didn't get the confirm there. But yeah, gotta get the run-up throw. That will be able to do it above the 40-second mark. So gonna get the full 300 life back. Basically even it up.
And now here comes in Mai. Mai from the streets. Oh, nice escape. Oh my god, the mobility on these two characters is about to be obnoxious.
Yeah, I was about to say, you don't usually get two characters that can play with the wall, but right now they're jockeying for this corner position.
Okay, able to get that hop CD. Khalid just locked out in the corner. Look at this. We are scrambling now, but the Shatter Strike is gonna connect. Bug Egg taking down the Mai and taking the lead here so far in this match.
I know I said it last time we had a Team Gal player, but I am telling y'all, you have to be ready for Ramon. This character plays so fast, and you gotta know the options with muscle memory. You cannot just look for it and respond.
So Ramon, if you know what Ramon can do, he's garbage. If you're not familiar or not ready for it, he's actually pretty good.
I think he's like pretty okay even when you know what's going on. Double level 1, new buff that Athena got in the latest patch. Gonna get the hit.
Into another DDT. Oh,
nice.
Wow! Able to catch and Bug Egg with the Ramon. We didn't even get to see the GOAT himself there at the end, Antonov.
Yeah, one of the benefits of the character is that his 2C super long range poke that he got, so he can stand in a certain area, and if he expects a roll, it's really easy for the player to just sit there and react to whether they roll behind you and press the 2C on time, or they roll away from you and you just need a little run up forward and pressing the 2C. It's kind of slow in terms of like an actual poke, but it's cancelable, which makes it a really good tool.
Absolutely, but we are going back to the drawing board here for Khalid. Oh, rocking the same team and going with the exact same order. Just wanted a little bit of a breather. So it's gonna be King versus Dinosaur again. Sammy, let me tell you, man. Speaking of Fatal Fury,
yeah,
I wish they put Dinosaur in the game, bro. Like Dinosaur versus T-Zoc, that's a dream match.
Unfortunately, impossible.
Yeah, I know. They're two separate franchises, so.
Yeah, I know. Can't, they have to stick to their own federations, right?
That's right, bro. But here we go. Roll forward and catches the back roll with the SPD. It's the same dude. What are you talking about, chat?
They're not even wearing the same mask.
Yeah, one's a dinosaur and one is a bird. And also, T-Zoc's in Fatal Fury. Dinosaur is in King of Fighters. They're two separate brands. Uh-oh, here we go now. Mai trying to roll over Dinosaur.
Next time you're gonna tell me that Mick Foley and Cactus Jack are the same guy.
That's crazy, bro.
Or El Generico and Sami Zayn.
I don't know why people even mention that one. They don't even look the same.
No.
Uh-oh. There we go. Just, wow. The way that Khalid is playing Mai, not really going for, like, massive confirms, just trying to be as annoying and, like, buzzing around like a fly.
Yeah, I mean, you know, the extra air mobility that Mai has can make it very difficult. But Bugegg showing off what I was talking about with that 2C, just a perfect roll catch with that button.
From the back pocket to the drop kick. So crazy.
Same jump setup. Gonna get the hit and sets up very nicely for a regular throw.
DDT working as an actual finish there. Jake the Snake would be proud.
Ready, go!
Right off the bat, EX gonna catch you. But wow, spending a lot of resources there just to go for the anti-air.
Yeah, the 400 damage for 2 supers raw like that is actually super value. It's why it's like it was a super good buff, because like usually level 2s do about like 330, 350. So the fact that she gets to do level 1 and get 400 damage from it is really a good efficiency.
You want to talk about damage, though? We got the king himself, the former king of fighters, Antonov, able to secure the command grab. Tried to go for a meaty one there, but catches the wall with a standing B.
Yeah, this character is actually a great regular max character because he gets to combo off of one of his supers. Yeah, just wait. Easy peasy.
Antonov windscreen? Bro, I can't remember the last time I saw an Antonov windscreen game.
I honestly think both. I think Ramon is really good in this patch. It depends on whether you played her or not, right? Like some people like love playing this type of character when she's good, and some people just absolutely never want to see her on the screen.
Yeah, I know, but Sammy, my love's on the other side of the screen there. Shermie, mi amor.
Oh, you're a Sherms fan? I'm down. I'm down.
Right now, Shermie with the German suplex there. Nice throw to escape from the corner. Little cross-up action.
Yeah, one important thing, and the way that Cyber MX is playing it right now is playing it at speed, constantly making the opponent make these decisions, and hopefully making them mess up once or more twice than they would like. Nice!
Ooh, that was a little nasty back roll trap going on there from Cyber MX, aka Mr. Guerrero.
Yeah, started off really strong, looking good. Playing the Dulon on second 1K weapons, and you know, usually we saw him on point, but second is a good place for him if you want to add some EX moves and do some of the really dirty stuff that Dulon can do.
Yeah, the way that he's able to just kind of change your trajectory in the air when he's comboing you to get those cross-ups and those run-unders can be really nasty. Right now, Cyber MX, nasty with this Shermie, keeping the pressure up even against Dulon.
Yeah. Gonna get a little bit more. Yeah, gonna need one more. Looking good. Immediately jumps forward CDs. Has an opportunity to clean up the Shermie, but couldn't find the hits. And Cyber MX continuing on with the point Shermie.
Now, man, we might get a Shermie OCV. Hold up. Juan, though, has plenty of meter to actually delete Shermie off the screen with one solid hit. My bar is ready to cook. There's the throw. Time to run some offense. Whoa, the anti-air! Are you kidding me? What a call out. And now you're in the corner.
Nice. Keeps it simple with the CD. Yeah, pushes out in that perfect range for the 2C. Gets the hit once again and puts him back in the same spot.
The advancing strike. Nice avoid, though, from Juan KOF. The forward roll, but it's not going to matter. The 2C Shermie OCV for everyone at home.
That's the scary part about Shermie. As a character, you know, you're usually playing against, you know, for grapplers, you're playing against lumbering characters, people who move kind of slow, but the character can cover so much space of the screen with the flip kick that it makes it really difficult for her or for you to keep her away from you. You have to stay on the ball all the time. But the crazy thing on top of that is that her combos can set up for that situation that puts her right back into it. So it can be kind of tough. It can be kind of tough to play against this character.
She's another one of those characters like Blue Mary, who's just under the upper echelon. She's in a healthy position, just not at the top of the pack. But man, you see that win quote though? She said, "You can't fight and your Jordans are fake." That's crazy.
You can't wear fake clothes around Sherms. She'll know.
Nah. She's a fighter, not a wrestler. She's a judo fighter. She's a fashionista. She's part of a band.
What can't you do? That's why you put her on point. Doesn't seem very necessary. Character just runs in at you no matter where you're at.
Oh, but here we go. Shun'Ei. Shun'ei might be exactly what Juan KOF needs. And gonna be able to take down Shermie just like that. It's like game number 1 never happened.
Yeah, Juan picking up the business character again. He's been rocking this character quite a bit. It's been getting him a lot of top 8s, a lot of top 4s at the TNS brackets now.
I mean, this character is also a quintessential point character, right? We talk about Duolong being a quintessential point character. I'd say Shun'Ei is even more so.
Yeah,
he's incredibly good at bullying the opponent when they don't have meter.
I think that this character is probably the best point character in the game right now. Like, he's just so oppressive. And on top of which, like, even when you get to this point, you just have such a life lead most of the time that you can just run over your opponent.
Yeah, and even without the life lead, Juan was almost able to run over Cyber MX and is about to run over this Iori if we're not too careful.
Oh no, missed the little dash up necessary for doing that at the corner. EXTP, they're gonna need one more hit, gets the chase down on the back roll of the 2B, and finally the Shun'Ei's out of here.
Yeah, really clean play there, able to survive, but unfortunately this Iori, that damage sticks. That round went on for way too long. That Duolong just has to come in and clean it up.
Yeah, it's like not only that, right? No meter on the side of Cyber MX, so can't even really get anything started here. Gonna get a meter for going into his anchor character, but there's a lot of work to be done.
Yeah, but not too much meter either. Just 1.5 for the Yamazaki. And the work is right. Full health Duolong, who's just gonna try and play that lane game. Doesn't need to overextend. And then Isla, who's always been best in class.
Yeah, top tier anchor character. Yama's not bad either. This character operates on 1 bar, so most of the time can get good damage on here. Gonna spend an EX for this on Duel. Gonna get healthy damage here after the kicks. Oh no, that's the other meter. It's gonna hurt so much not having the poison super on deck.
Oh, nice. I like the 2A. But what anti-air? Hit him with the snake arm. Gonna get a nice little chunk of health back. This is still very, very doable.
Oh yeah.
But the issue here is that Yamazaki, his anti-airs are pretty committal, and you're going up against one of the characters who has some of the best air moves in the game.
Yeah, I'd say it's a little less scary if Cyber MX had 2 bars to do 2 super combo or 2 poison supers, but this is tough. Like, Juan is 1 touch away from winning. Yeah, that could be it. Yep.
See? Should actually, it might not. You might live, but just barely.
Yeah, CD scaling actually kicked in, so gonna get a little bit. Oh, nice throw, too high on the JB.
Now you just have to gap. This is where you gotta lock in, and you can see Juan running away too, trying to create that space to make Cyber MX overextend, but made a mistake. Now, right in the danger zone.
Oh, low profile with the 2B, and Juan KOF was able to save the day on the Isla. There was any chance, it was so close, but Cyber MX. Wait, did I get that backwards? Yeah, I did get that backwards.
Oh, you're good, you're good. Unfortunate though there for Cyber MX. Was able to bring it down to the wire though, right? So if they can just clean things up a little bit, make sure that Shermie doesn't immediately get run over, they absolutely have a much better chance of winning this.
Yeah, Shermie has a couple of things that can benefit her in this matchup, but she's still generally, her buttons don't necessarily favor her for up close anti-airing as well as some other characters do. So 2C's committal, it's super good, don't get me wrong, but it does have a little bit more frames than, you know, just pressing that like perfect 5A or something like that some other characters have.
Absolutely.
Oh no.
But unfortunately, Shermie is going to just get run over.
Yeah. Yep. It's he'll do that to most characters.
See? Iori just trying to create a little bit of space, trying to slow things down against Shun'Ei, and that's one of the key aspects of these characters. You need to slow it down. He can really get carried away too quickly.
Nice. Gonna attach the OTG, gives you a really nice knockdown for Oki here. Oh no, but puts him back in the corner. Oh, safe jump set up. Very nice. One more.
Very nice indeed. That's nearly evening it up, right? With the amount of health that you're going to get back. So, able to bring it to a clean slate now. Competitive set. $25 coming in to the match room from Dr. Sauce. Thank you so much for supporting the players.
Appreciate it. Players giving us a wonderful Saturday at KOF. Oh, no.
I don't even know what's up here, bro. I'll be completely honest with you.
That's a part of playing against this character. Vacuums you, you gotta pick a side. And that's why you play the character on second. Super good on point, as we mentioned before, but when you play him second, having those extra EXs for the dirty mix, almost no other character has mix-ups like that.
Especially not mix-ups from air combos, right? That's the main thing.
Yeah. That like air flip mix like that is almost completely gone in 15 because of stuff like one frame throws and but for this character he can still kind of make it work.
Here we go. We're down to Yamazaki, able to throw the roll forward. Oh, went for the slow overhead there, but does get the clean jump in. This is huge. Gonna get the poison on deck. Cancels right into the level 2.
Yeah, level 2 does a lot of damage, but it also guarantees the entirety of the poison super. Gonna go with the overhead to finish it off.
Spent a ton of meter to make that happen, but I think that was incredibly key, right? Worth every single bar spent to get that character off the screen and get as much health back as possible.
Yeah, the health obviously going to turn into getting hit, which turns into damage. You can get that extra bar that way. Just got to find a way not to eat a lot of damage in the process. These little hits are okay for Cyber MX.
Big boot.
Got that second bar. It's pretty big. That means even 2 light confirms can do it for Cyber MX.
And that was a nice escape from the corner there. Look at that guard gauge. Yep, Juan trying to create some space. Knew that they were in danger.
Yeah, had to guard roll it. Whoa. I didn't expect that from EX Snake Strike.
All of the meter being spent by Juan defensively because their guard gauge just cannot recover. But Cyber MX committing to the counter. Gonna pay dearly for it.
Oh, rolls away. Oh my god, he bet it all on the roll into the super. Juan, a little bit of patience went a long way and was able to take it 2-1.
Yeah, unfortunate there. I think that could have gone completely.
So Robert versus VK gonna run the Kyo on point this time.
And the first Benimaru that we've seen on stream as well. Probably, I think it's safe to say Benimaru has usurped Geese as the top 1 character in this patch.
Yeah, after the nerfs, I think Geese is still pretty good. Offers a lot of best-in-class normals still. The 2D got nerfed is one of the biggest normal nerfs, but yeah, Benny I think is at least top 2 with Isla.
He just has everything you could possibly want in a character. Follows from the supers as well. And right now, it has been all Robert.
Yeah, I struggle to figure out how to tell people how game bending having a 6-frame 2D is. Like, it literally changes the way that we play KOF.
Not changing the way that he is establishing this pressure, this combo structure, though. The double super enough to take Benimaru off the table.
I didn't think he was going to go for Rotonagi loops. I thought he was going to hold the knockdown and try to go for Oki, but VK wanted the kill.
Oh, but able to get hit by the meaty cross up.
Able to get rid of the character. Should mention that Roberts put Shun'Ei on second. Not usually where we see the character, but doesn't mind being here. Does the same game plan. It's a little bit more risky because the opponent has meter, so guard cancel blowback's more of an option. But you do have more meter yourself, so you'll kill people in less hits.
So there we go, hop CD. Yep, gonna go straight to the EX. Actually went for a little bit of a tech reset there. Interesting.
Gonna get at the run of throw after a little bit of a pause. Looking for a throw right there with the neutral jump, but level 2, trying to get him dusted, but just needs one more. Roll back away, opportunity for VK to do something on the skate dash.
Yeah, I mean, chip is gonna be a factor here, right? Anything will do it. VK can't afford to block a single thing at this point. We can keep the string airtight into a special move, that's it. Done, but we don't even need the string. The red hand is gonna be enough.
Yeah, that's what VK was kind of trying to avoid. The rush punch is best chance to chip him out, but onto the rock. He gets an opportunity, might confirm into the install super because he does have a lot of work to do.
Okay, right into level 3. Install as well, absolutely.
Yeah, it's gonna kill anyway, so might as well make your character a little bit better going into the anchor war.
Final round. Ready?
Harassing the lows there. Big trade gonna allow Robert now to start taking some space.
Guard bar a little low there, so had to do something, otherwise he was gonna be in fear of getting guard broken, but Robert getting another hit, level 2. Gonna need one more hit after this. Yep. Tried to go for chip a little too early. Yeah. But the nice far B, the toe tap, gonna do it for Robert.
Keep an eye on this matchup.
Yeah, start. Isla is a killer of a anchor character, and you're right, Isla and Benny, they make an absolute terrifying shell, right? Isla on anchor, yep. Benny on point, and then you just put whoever you want in the middle.
I think that legitimately you pick Benny, goes 1 or 2. Isla, anchor, pick wherever you want. I think Shun'Ei, Benny, Isla's like the best team in the game right now.
I would agree with you 100%.
Yeah, like I think Shun'Ei just gives you the opportunity to roll a character, and that alone, like with Benny and Isla behind that, is like, that feels like GG's almost every single time.
Oh, but the run under there from Benny. Now Robert slowing things down a bit, trying to prevent the approach there from VK. Hop CD gonna push all the way to the corner, but runs right into a wake up 2B.
Oh, red kick. Gets VK in there, able to put the opponent in the mix, trying to do some Rekko strings, but wake up buttons into the super, gonna get him some room. Oh, EX red kick this time around. That version's unsafe, so getting the launcher off that, great stuff.
Incredible work here. Now has to try and maintain this lead with Kyo. Robert could easily, yep, there it is. Right into the level 1, just taking this right back to square 1, tying things up between these two.
Yeah, needed to do that this time, and he spent a lot of meter to do it last time, so he's gonna look a little bit better. Now, I think probably if I were to like assess the last match, the K-Dash not doing much was probably the biggest problem. So let's see if we can get something done here, and that is going to be a start. Oh, didn't get too much on it, but still has a life lead for only a second longer.
Oh, the fastball there was nasty. BK getting caught. This is not looking too good for our hero here. Robert now sitting at set point, getting even more health back on this Shun'Ei.
Yep. right underneath the 40-second mark, unfortunately. So 250 health instead of the 300. Not so bad. You have 800 plus health, so you can just kind of play around a little bit. And this character's just going to jump on top of you. And spending the meter anyway, doesn't care. Oh no. Oh no. The mix. Nice block on the low. But your reward for blocking the mix is very simply just being back in neutral.
Right, getting caught. Yeah, this is not looking too good. VK is gonna have to dig deep to make something happen here. Has the meter to do it, but needs to find that clean connection.
Ooh, yeah, nice response on the repressure there. And Robert able to take a pretty healthy second game there. Great stuff. It looks really fun. It looks, I think guys like ET, who I think you expect them to maybe not do as well in a game that's a little bit more grounded. He makes decisions that I think throw people off guard. I'm really excited to see that type of player in City of the Wolves.
But now we got Bugate coming on back in. Team wrestling with the Fed.
Nice roll throw OS. A roll setup,
Going through the Jurassic Park theme, I'm not gonna lie. That was the first 2 notes.
Boom. Nice. Gonna get this knockdown. Doesn't go for the safe jump setup, just a run up close A. Text bug egg.
Yeah, gotta be careful about chip damage there, but instead it's gonna be the trade in the air. Dinosaur doing some damage though to Shadow X. It's absolutely doable for Ramon with the meter advantage here. Just goes for EX dropkick right off the bat.
Yeah, that's actually the classic. You don't get to press buttons versus Ramon on round start, because that's a possibility. That's a hit. Spent a lot of meter, so not gonna get a lot off of this one. Now there it is right there. EX run stop, being able to get out of some weird situations.
Look at them sprawling with those light normals as well, but instead it's Shadow X who comes out on top. Able to take down 2 characters so far.
Yeah, Bugate wasn't able to get anything really started. Like, he was getting movement and stuff like that, but not a hit that led into Oki.
Dashing down, I like the stop there.
EP. Oh, catches the back roll with the shockwave. One more time's gonna do it for Bugate. Another benefit to playing this character on Anchor, you being able to use shockwave as many times as you want.
Round 4. Ready? Go!
Ooh, I kind of forgot that the Clark was on second here. Not usually where you see the character, but having that EX on deck at all times means any confirm can be into a knockdown setup.
Okay, just the dash in. Oh no, this one pains me. This pains me, Sammy. These are my goats, Clark and Antonov. Wrestling it out. Nice, able to block the cross up there.
Yeah, trades the CD. Nice, confirm. Good damage there. Gonna need one more hit. Oh, Frankensteiner. One more touch. It's the overhead.
Shadow X can be able to take game number 1 here in this top 8 qualifier match. Says you run a great event. I always look forward to seeing you put on. Damn, Clark is a wrestling fan confirmed? Confirmed? I mean, we kind of knew, bro. Bro's doing Frankensteiners. Bro's doing Argentinian backbreakers. He's hitting you with Death Valley drivers and Death Lake drivers. He hits you with a burning hammer, right? Kind of a burning hammer.
Guard bar's a problem. Yeah, took the hit from the CD, probably because he didn't want to get guard broken. But gonna let it recover just a little bit. Nice 2C to respond there. That guard bar almost fully recovered because of that wonderful hit. This track's so fucking...
Jump. And Bug8 has a pretty solid lead here now, but gets caught trying to press a button and gets crossed up on top of that. But now, because we got crossed up, we were pushed back to mid-screen. This is actually huge for Bug8. Oh, slide. Oh, big timers. You want Muscle Buster? I got you. King in Tekken. He's got the Muscle Buster. Fire.
Ooh, got him to stay still because of the earlier EX dropkick, the route start, and then it rears its ugly head at the last second, and we deal with the K-dash.
And now it's time for Clark to come on in. Clark in the middle position. Gets caught with the EX dropkick. Oh, it worked because it was a command grab. It actually beats the Frankensteiner. Oh my god! Both of them just grabbing at ghosts.
I had to like take a half second to discern what was happening because I don't think I've seen that frame stop from Frankensteiner.
I haven't either. I've never seen that interaction happen at all.
Yeah, me neither. Still a great position though. Yeah, catches that 2D. Oh, no confirm! Oh,
Nice,
no.
pick him up. Kick it to the corner. Love the 5A as well to get the air tech.
The reset. Advanced strike. Oh, no. The roll didn't catch it. Oh, an opportunity for Bug8 to go up. But damage was done. 29 second mark means only gets 150 health back. Not a lot for Antonov to do.
Antonov there just has to get the chip damage as well. Oh, yeah, just trying to go for that 5B. I mean, anything will do it. Too far away to connect that time. Bro, chat saying that Antonov's Hulk Hogan? Nah, bro. Antonov ain't a racist. This man's the superior Macho Man Randy Savage, okay?
Bro, look at the hat.
Yeah, rises to the top.
One. Oh my god, he's gonna kill him. He's gonna kill him.
Yeah, bro, oh my god, your health bar.
Oh, the DP.
Bro, this is real.
EXDP to close it out. Bug8 taking a game over Shadow here. Ties it up 1-1. That's the power of Antonov on anchor, is if you go toe-to-toe to the anchor position and he has meter on you, oh, you might get one touched. It was pretty close. It wasn't exactly a one touch, but man, did it make the game easy for him to clean it up.
I mean, he just is the damage dealer. That's why you put him on anchor. You put him on anchor to just cash out on that big damage with a few moves. But now we get to move on into game number 3. Who's getting in the top 8? This has been a ecstatic match. Just absolute fire.
Ready, go.
Gonna put the Iori on point, Clark on anchor.
Bro, the rare 2D from Dinosaur.
Oh, yeah, big combo here. And spent for the OTG. Sets up very nicely. One of the scariest things about Iori, almost everything he does flows into really strong Oki.
It just has good screen control in general. Nice roll up there for Bug8. Gets the armor on the 2C into the pile driver. Look how neck and neck they've been this entire time. Rushes in.
Oh, dude. Got the DP whiff. Gets the kill after a huge punish. I mean, that's one of the things that Dino has that a lot of characters don't. Like, a lot of the grapplers are kind of gated by damage in one way, shape, or another. Dino isn't. Like, he does so much damage.
He is going to go extinct, though, unfortunately. K-Dash putting him down. Time to bring in Ramon.
Let's round start. Yep. EX drop kick.
Could have gotten a huge punish there on that whiff 2C from K-Dash. Oh, but actually blows up the DP with the advancing strike.
Overhead. Reset. One more time.
Yeah, if you hit the next one, you're cashing in. There it is. No!
Confirm!
Oh my god, we are scrambling. How is he still winning this?
Oh no, you can't give Shadow X's K-Dash a chance though. You cannot. Doesn't go for the same to cross-up jump C. I forgot they nerfed that, so it's only available from jump now. But gets the run-up throw, cleans it up at the end. The life lead being able to give Bugegg a lot of room to clean up that round.
Sole survivor now, Clark. Better channel is inner John Cena, never give up.
Oh, got the tackle. Gonna go for a safe jump. Yep.
Yeah, not gonna go for the tackle this time. Wants to keep Ramon cornered. There's backbreaker.
Nice. Oh my god.
Rolling
Nice,
death
the
cradle.
Yeah.
And it comes down to this one. Final game, final round. Clark versus Antonov, the main event.
I'm telling you, whenever you see somebody put Clark at anchor, it's like the scariest thing. Oh no, that's like the first time I've seen that on TNS. It's always something you'd be afraid of, but it's so unique to him. Oh god, quick 650.
Uh-oh, into the corner. This is huge. Okay, just goes for the punches here. Not gonna go for any tackle. You got to keep Antonov locked down. Oh, but the drop.
Oh, he got counter hit, but he didn't confirm the juggle.
What? Was he still in hit stun? Is that what happened there? Because the 2A connected, the Frankensteiner wasn't able to land. And Frog 8 top 8 winner side with the Antonov. What a finish!
But looks like a little bit of it. Yurikov does switch his team around, but Isla showing up on point. Not a bad position to give one of the best characters in the game.
Yeah, a lot of times you'll see him put Meitenkun on point, but opting to rock with Meitenkun on the anchor position here. Bringing in that Isla versus the Iori.
There's not a lot of wrong places to put characters in 15, to be honest. So you kind of just do what you feel a lot of the time. And Yurikov practices team in every order.
Oh, nice. I just like stuffing with the 5B and the JB.
Run up 2C, gonna get the confirm here as well.
Dashes in. Goes for a quick little sequence.
Wreck is a poke if you use it the right way, but needed to confirm that one for the knockdown.
Wire
CD. Yeah.
Yep, I think no matter what happened there after the jump in, that Yurikov is going to go for the D. Right? There's no reason not to, because if Kion has to block it, they're just going to get chipped out.
Yeah. It's a hard call out to do something like jump C roll, right? And that has its own risks.
Oh, but jumping right into the super. We're spending 3 bars to get this character off the screen. That was expensive, but might be worth it.
It might be. I mean, this character, we're talking about it, right? Like a point character, so doesn't necessarily need meter to operate. Couldn't get the super punish on the whiff. Gonna get KIONECIMO started. Not a bad thing to whiff on a no meter coolon. He doesn't do that high of damage.
Oh,
no.
Nice. Wow, the jump angle there on that jump CD.
Boom, reset. Ooh, and puts that the right way too. Gets out of dodge. Yeah, very nice. No reason for Yurikov to press on the gas pedal right then and there. You can just hold back, wait for the back roll, and the Farsi confirms very easily when they put themselves in the corner.
Now, here it goes. Kyo, the anchor character here for KIONECIMO.
Already in the corner again. Wake up throw. Gonna do the job though. Gonna give KIONECIMO some room. Yeah, no reason to spend meter here. Not gonna kill, so might as well go for a good knockdown instead.
Oh, that was a huge call out there. Just trying to go for that anti-air kick. JB not gonna be able to cross up. It does go to the other side. So far, things have slowed down a lot. Dash up into the sway suplex.
A good patience from Kiona there, too. Oh, left and right wasn't able to get the combo. Oh, that's such a dropped opportunity. Yeah, gonna spend it? Yeah, why not? You're already in max. Might as well do it. And it max right before the 30-second mark, which stops the timer. Gets rid of the kill. Good stuff.
Clean work. We love Blue Mary here, too.
I don't. I hate playing against this character, man. Her jump normals are so good. Oh god, she has spacing out sliders, such a nightmare to deal with. You always have to keep it in the back of your head.
I don't know. I'm a fan of Blue Mary. I like playing her.
Yeah, I like playing her too. I don't like playing against her. Her jump normals are incredible, man. Jump B, jump D, jump CD are all like top in class jump normals. They're so hard to deal with. Yeah, DP out of there once again. Yurikov is definitely the type of player that once he gets a little bit of a lead, he'll leverage that and try to disrespect your offense a little bit more.
Absolutely. Yep, and able to actually close out the Iori there as well. Good routing from Yurikov, getting a massive lead to kick things off.
Burn to fight. Ready, go!
Now, only opportunity that you get here playing the Duelon is that you get to mix people as hard as Isla does. Unfortunately, you need meter to do it, but still pretty good mix nonetheless.
Alright, pop CD. Whoa! Nice. Picking up after the counter hit in the air.
Oh, no go on the wake up super, even using the level 2. And, oh. Yeah, and like I said, once Yurikov gets a little bit of a lead like this, he's going to make you get all of your combos and pressures airtight. If you put a little bit of a gap in it, he will DP through it. And that in turn changes the way that you press your offense. You don't take as many risks, you don't look as for many openings. It's a little bit more difficult to make that comeback.
Neutral hop there, gonna get tossed. Okay, advancing strike. I like that players are incorporating advancing strike so much more.
Yeah, a lot of good places to do it and stuff like that where you air flip and run towards them. Air flip doesn't have the same amount of throw invul that some other situations do. So in those situations, wake up throw or throwing on offense is a pretty good thing to do. So advanced strike obviously shines there.
Right, just harassing with the light normals again. Hop JBs, trying to get some kind of a counter hit started.
Nice. Yeah. And that'll be it. Easy confirm for Yurikov. 2 times the Blue Mary is able to clean up the game and take it over KIONECIMO 2-0. The armor with his own armor moves, also very, very good. So let's see how this one goes. You know, not a lot of Dino players out in the world, so we don't get to see matchups involving him often.
So there's the pile driver. Already has Robert locked down in the corner. That's the first time we've seen that hop bite in any time that we've seen Bug Ache on screen.
It's definitely like a sometimes food, but good to spruce it in there to get your opponent responding in different ways.
Look at this. So well, nice with the chop there.
Whoa.
Blocks the DP right into a pile driver. And Izuna drop, gonna be able to get rid of Robert's Kyo. And Bug Ache now with a pretty nice lead.
Yeah, looking really, really good here. A little bit more difficult I know that this matchup is kind of a trouble for Dino. Meitenkun just kind of overall really difficult to deal with when you're this slow and this big. Oh no. CD start though, so gonna scale the combo. Yeah, just gonna go for the knockdown, not bother with getting the extra damage. Knockdown. Ooh, tries to go for a throw set up there. One more. Yeah, might as well spend. OTG, just enough. B.Jenet 2 up on the Dino of all things.
That's crazy to see up against Robert.
Round 3. Ready?
Now just going up against this Isla here. Unfortunately, Dino not a lot of health remaining. Gonna get crossed up, and that's gonna be the end of the big red machine. Now it's time for Ramon to come on in.
Yeah, it's giving his team a healthy life lead here.
Ready? Go!
Yeah, round start. I'm telling you, it changes round start when this character is on second or anchor with meter, because he just, you know, you have to respect it.
Oh, trying to chase down the back roll, not gonna quite work there. Nice dash up throw from Robert. Trying to go for some cross ups. Being very patient though in neutral, I like that. Hasn't gotten clipped by an EX drop kick yet.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I think that B.Jenet isn't necessarily responding to Isla Farsi very well. Dropkick usually pushes out into a space where an opponent doesn't have a response, so that you can get aggressive despite being negative. Isla, fortunately, has Farsi to cover that space, so it's not really your turn when you do that. Defend it? Yeah. Yep.
To the stars. And that's enough to close it, bro. The B.Jenet's Antonov is so sick.
There's a few characters in the game where it's like, if you go into the anchor war even or slightly ahead, it's GG's. This is one of them. Iori is one of them, actually. He has a lot of those like TOD combos that are available from a lot of situations. Ash, right? We've seen a lot of Ash from like Reno. If you get ahead and take a little hit, like, you know, it's GG's. And Antonov is one of them.
You know, something that I've been commentating this game and playing this game since it released, something I just noticed is that when you win, if you're running the full team, see right there, it says it has the team's logo, Galaxy Anton Wrestling, because no one plays just full default teams.
Yeah,
you know
the
what
full
I mean?
same team. Yeah, you get the character specific logos when you load up like training mode or something like that, right? But because you'll do like 1v1. But yeah, very rarely when you load up in a versus match in a 3v3. So yeah, that is pretty cool. I never paid attention because it was never anything different.
Yeah. Uh-oh, here we go. Can Dino keep up the momentum that we saw from game number 1?
Yeah, so you would think like, oh man, this is kind of tough for Dino, but 2C is actually very valuable in this matchup. It's a little slow, but you know, if you make the right read, it actually gets him out of a lot of good situations. And 5A, far A in general, also very good.
Yeah, unfortunately, though, not getting to see a whole lot of that. Just getting steamrolled there. The pace was too quick from Robert Shun'Ei. Now B.Jenet.
Wasn't able to really find a moment to press a button there, so.
Drop kick?
Yeah, no, what's the mix? If you're standing still, get a run up throw.
Bro, I can't believe we're getting mixed up at round start by Ramon.
DC? I think we got a DC. Oh no, maybe just a bit of a lag. All right, we're back in.
Maybe, I don't know if it was even lag, but maybe like a disconnect on Robert's side, a controller disconnect or something. B.Jenet, being a good sport, couldn't be me. I would have gone in and just murdered the man.
Boy, nice. Pick him up. What's the mix here? Goes low that time.
Just blowing out of the corner there with a red fist. There it is, hitting its mark. The EX drop kick works as an anti-air.
Yeah, only hard knockdowns though when hitting him out of the air. Oh, caught him on the stop afterwards with the jump back, jump D.
Burn to fight. Ready?
Now it's Antonov coming in. Can we get an Antonov OCV? Can it happen? Back. Putting yourself into the corner is risky business against a character like Shun'Ei, but just goes for the EXDP to escape.
A lot of work
What
to
up,
do for
Juan?
Antonov, but when you're a character that is designed to make comebacks, you can at least delete one character. You know, you don't have as many options once you have to deal with the second character, but you know, you do have that benefit of being able to just kind of like explode one and then deal with the next problem as we get along. But problem's still in your face here. Isla gets a hit.
I mean, Sammy, this man was the king of fighters.
That's true.
Oh! No! Just where are you kicking?
Wow, that was the wrong way the entire time. I don't know if I've ever seen that super go the wrong way like that.
Just did a 180 kicking at Ghost, and Robert is gonna be able to tie things up 1-1 here.
You know, it's partly because we normally see that super in combos, so it's like, you know, you're not seeing that super a lot anyway.
That's
But,
true.
like, what he does lean forward when he does it, right? Did the
A
game,
little bit, yeah.
does the game lead him up forward during the startup and then it auto corrected? Because he didn't input that super the wrong way. There's no way, because it's a double quarter forward input. It's not like he did double quarter back.
Maybe
in
he
that
did.
position.
He might have
There's
been
no
going
way.
for the cross cut.
There's the bug might be too big brain for me then.
I mean, look at this team. This is a big brain team.
Oh my
this
God.
is a 300 IQ team, okay?
Some people might say 300, some people might say 30.
I'm saying 300. Dinosaur off to a good start, but Robert now starting to just try and overwhelm with a barrage of offense. There's a throw.
Oh, nice. Oh, gets a throw. Good position to be in. Brain trying to catch him with a 2C, but just jumps right above it. Oh!
What
Air
a weak-up air throw. Unbelievable.
Bro, the hard call out from Buggy.
Big brain, 300 IQ. Felt it in his soul.
Mensa member, king of dinosaurs. Just enough to get rid of the Shun'Ei. And I'd say his job is done. Robert on the Isla, Bugake going to the Ramon.
Yeah, his job absolutely done. Shun'Ei was the biggest problem child last game. Now we can have the Ramon try and put in some work here against this Isla. First needs to find a way to escape from this corner there. 5A into a splash.
Yep, stand him up. Gonna spend the extra money for it. Gives you a really nice safe jump setup there. Gets another hit. Spend it again. Yes. Safe jump
Look
setup.
at it. Oh, trying to get the overhead headbutt.
Oh, nice. Cleans it up still. I was gonna say that I feel Bug has been really good on the back roll catch in this set so far, or in this tournament so far, so I was very surprised that I didn't see it there.
Bro, Buggy just showing up and taking out everyone's favorites. Is at set point now against Robert. But with the level 2 into the follow-up. Oh no, just goes for the 2A.
Yep. Attack on the super air. Quick 300 damage. No much meter. Oh! Yeah, one more drill is gonna do it. Tough to deal with when you have no health left.
Final round. Ready?
3 bars though.
I punted.
Yeah, command grab of his own.
Yeah, 3 bars on Antonov. This is doable. Hop there over the command grab attempt, though.
Oh my god, why did you want to end his whole bloodline? Oh my god.
That was the craziest attempt at a just kick right to Robert's family jewels I've ever seen.
Still not terrible position. Still has level 1 here.
Hold up. It's not going to kill.
Yeah, gonna need one more.
Yeah, but you have to be cautious, right? Can't just run into a super there. And the DP does it, Buggy! Sending Robert to the loser side of the bracket.
What was that DP? Oh my god. That came out way before he thought he was gonna hop there. That was just a straight up read of all reads. But not here today in the brackets, as we see sometimes here and there. But nonetheless, Heidern on point as well. That's not too unfamiliar, but more times than not, we've been seeing Heidern second, third, having that little bit of extra meter to do the either quick max confirm or the 1.5 meter confirm.
Yeah, it all really depends on the matchup, right? So
yeah.
Obviously, Maki wanting to bring it into the matchup here against Yurikov. And shout out to Right Jack Atcha coming through with the 750 into the match, Reno. Appreciate you saying, let's make that a nice $50. $50 it is.
Oh, finds a pocket for the jump up cross up E. Yeah, gonna have to clean up there.
Now or never. Ready? Go!
Okay.
I feel like this is the most I've ever seen Isla 2D. Oh. Yeah, kind of weird when you're doing the back against the corner wall bounce combos because they take a little bit longer, so you have to kind of manually adjust them sometimes. Good stuff.
And Marik, yep, taking out that Benimaru. Benimaru is always going to be a problem child no matter the team he is on. And now it's time for the Isla mirror.
Yeah, definitely up to Yurikov to kind of get started first, especially with the meter that he has. But Marik, if he can find that hit, definitely put him on top, and at least on the life. However, Yuri taking these little hits to the bank, it's led to so much incidental damage. Yeah, nice confirm. Take it out. Yurikov, pretty measured response to Marik's Isla there. Not overextending, taking these little hits. But now we got the Chizuru.
Chizuru, first time we've seen her tonight as well. Definitely a very strong character, used in a lot of meta teams.
Yeah, for how good she is, definitely don't see her enough. Like, I think she's super freaking good in this batch. Yeah, nice. One more hit to confirm, and Yurikov able to take the first game.
Yeah, very strong there for Yuri. I'm not too cool coming through with a $25 into the match, Reno. Thank you so much for supporting the players.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Giving us a good show on Saturday. Giving them a little bit more to play for to get into the second game here. Seems like no changes from either player. We're just going to go right back into it.
Round 1. Ready? Go!
Oh, okay. Not falling all the way through there, but still having Marik locked down in the corner. That 2D coming out so fast. Like you mentioned, change the way that you have to approach the matchup, how you have to play the game, right?
Yeah. Usually, you know about like the KOF triangle, right? But when you have a 6-frame 2D, it changes that triangle quite a little bit because counter pokes and frame traps kind of go a little bit more out the window once you have something that can just blow up both situations. As Yurikov kind of just caging Marik in the corner for the entirety of the round and slowly but surely taking it.
Round 2. Ready? Go!
Right, just the usual jump, JA. Trying to be a wall.
Yeah, EXEI, kind of a underrated reversal because it's 3 frames, so being able to blow up some situations other buttons wouldn't be able to. gonna get a hit here. Oh, tried to go for the nice combo, but dropped the dive kick. Oh no, that's gonna give Yurikov an opportunity to close out the round.
Is this fight already over?
Yurikov now with a massive, massive lead here. Sitting at an incredibly healthy Benimaru on point. We might be seeing an OCV for a second match of top 8.
Oh, all right, relax on the one hit confirms.
No.
I picked this up. Oh no, drop the combo. Not a bad situation to be in though still. Mark needs to clean this up before the 30-second mark. Make sure you get that 250 health. Oh, not gonna get the opportunity. Yep, level 2 super. Make sure we close it out. And Yurikov, Benny OCV to take it 2-0 over Mark.
What a showing there. Well, these players are about to make those decisions on the fly. Shadow X versus VK, 2 legends in the scene here. Starting things off with K-Dash versus Clark.
Yeah, Clark on point this time. Sometimes we see it on the anchor for Shadow, but this time trying to get the ball rolling here with the grappler.
Clark is one of those characters that I think, yeah, you put him on point or anchor, because on point, he doesn't necessarily need meter. He really functions with just about 50 bar or half a bar to get those EX tackles. But other than that, he does a very fantastic job harassing and bullying the opponent when they don't have a lot to do.
Yeah, totally the classic for KOF. Put the grappler on point when the opponents have less options. That, you mentioned it right there, Jobber. Anywhere juggle on the EX tackle, being able to give you combos off of almost anything.
And into the turn punch.
Now or never. Ready?
Pretty healthy going into this second round here. Looking good. Has that half bar as well? No. What was that? That was sick. Nice confirm off of one hit into a full combo. Keeping his turn with the DP as well.
Down here in the corner. Oh, trying to go for the Frankensteiner to escape, but no one's home. Yo, mopping up Clark. Time to bring in the K-Dash.
Reach for the top. Ready? Go!
Nice. Mashing out that DP. Recognizing that that jump very high. Stuff like that definitely makes a player in KOF. Oh no, that's a big hit. And spin for kill? Yeah, going to.
Player 2 has victory in their sights.
Healthy life lead here. Doesn't mind spending the meter. We'll probably get a lot of it back just by taking hits, but obviously some solid play will also go a long way.
The anti-air immediately to the knockdown.
Nice block. 4 bars means also VK can lose this K-Dash quite quickly. Guard bar is a problem though.
Okay, trying to hop in with the JB. Just feeling each other out here in neutral. Nice, DP's able to connect. That's going to build up some momentum there for VK.
Oh no, a little bit too far. Nice. Great anti-air there. Finishes it. OTG, gonna give you the setup. Oh, went for a cross-up into a little scum gale. Haven't seen that one yet, and that will be it.
Neither side is giving an inch.
That's surprising. You don't usually see roll across mix-ups anymore because of one-frame throws. So stuff like that definitely like next level.
All right, creates a place there after that block string. Rock able to get a nice connection there into the EX.
Nice. Perfect space to press that 2C. Yeah, gonna be safe.
And that's going to be enough for VK to close out game 1.
What a stellar fight! These two know
Yeah, Shadow had an opportunity, I think, but VK with a lot of control and a lot of space control, I would say, in that last game. You know, just being able to stand out in that outside of Iori's range, kind of press anti-airs, try to get pressure where he can. But yeah. To answer your question, some older KOFs did have one-frame throws, but 13 and 14, I don't believe did. At least 14 didn't. I started with 13, so my full knowledge of that game is a little bit lacking, but 14 didn't. So it had a lot of like roll across mix-ups. One frame throws in this game makes that way more difficult.
So now both of them filling each other out with the fireballs once again. There's the DP. I feel like a lot of what we see here is whoever gets the DP first is the one who's able to run offense. Oh, but gets a cross up this time with a taco. Another taco gonna be blocked.
Nice, big jump in. Gonna spend here as well. One boom, DP at the end. Gonna need one more touch, but healthy damage. Takes the no tech as well.
Oh, but tried to go for the slide on in. Nice fireball there from Shadow X to shut that down.
That was a player read. That's something that VK actually likes to do quite a bit, is that sort of Hail Mary minute spike at the very end, obviously giving you a combo. It can throw an opponent off guard, but these two have played against each other so much. I'm sure that Shadow had that scouted.
Oh, nice DP. Dash up 2B is going to be able to connect into the EX red kick.
Oops. No, just gonna go for the LTG throw here. Gives you a nice setup right in front of your face. Confirm that. No, not quite. Oh, that's a lot of damage to lose for missing your combo.
It is a lot. A massive win there for Shadow X. If we could take down VK's Kyo, it's gonna put us in such a good position. Over the run up EX command grab.
Yeah, has to spend a half bar for it, but this character does have a command grab. Great in those situations to close out the round. Shadow in a pretty healthy position here. Hard to not take incidental damage versus this character, yeah. So a lot of ways to just kind of take these easy little hundreds. A lot of little chip that this character can do. Great stuff.
Ready, go!
The knockdown. To the same side on the overhead.
Counter hit.
CD trying to catch the elbow. Yeah, unfortunate.
Yeah, it's a little bit hard for Rock. You kind of have to do the little bit of a run up sometimes. Spend for install? Are we investing for the future? Yes, we are.
Yep, absolutely. I mean, that's the smart thing to do here. If you take down K-Dash, you're going to need that upper hand to go up against Clark, especially if he's going to come in with that extra meter. Nice guard cancel into the punish on the elbow.
Goes for the heavy elbow because it would be safe with the install, but that was a great read from Shadow. Just guard cancel rolling it.
Oh, but wanted to go for the overhead. VK didn't care. Mashing on 2A on wake up.
You would not see the heavy elbow in any other situation unless he has install and it's safe. That was just such a good response from Shadow.
Big brain plays going on here in top 8 losers. There's the air throw, dash up, standing D. Shadow X tying it up one apiece.
Keep an eye on this matchup.
Yeah, that was a not only super valuable because he got the hit after the guard cancel roll, but it dropped the timer right underneath the 30-second mark. And from 30 to 29 is 250 to 150. It's 100 damage. That's an entire throw that you can't take anymore, which doesn't seem like a lot in the grand scheme of things, but when you're making a comeback, that could matter. I mean, that 100 damage would be that standing D that he just took.
Right. Both of them just staying with the exact same order, the exact same team. They want the smoke. Who's gonna bring the fire? Oof. Oh, wow. just CD?
Yeah, maybe expected like a backdash or something, but that's a little higher on the frame count than I expected.
Either way, though, gonna be sent right back into the corner, back where you started.
Yeah.
Oh, tried to press.
No confirm either.
Yeah, and there it is. Big swing with Farsi.
The guard bar was so low. There had to be a responsive sub-sort right there. Pretty easy for VK to clean it up. Now, turn the game on its head. ViolentKain now with a head up on a character.
Nice block there on that 2D. The K-dash mirror. Yep, just gets a punish with only a throw.
Yeah, it could have been way more than that.
That's really unfortunate there for Shadow X. I mean, a bad punish like that is the kind of thing that can cost you the game.
Oh yeah, it's not only the damage, right? It's the corner carry, the Oki. You lose a lot for not getting a good combo.
The only thing I actually really could imagine that happened there is Shadow X wanted to go for close C, but was holding back was holding back because he threw him backward. So he didn't let go of back in time.
Yeah, if he was holding back for the block and then didn't let it go fast enough, he would get 4C on accident, which is pretty unfortunate.
Now it's up to Clark here. It's up to Clark to keep Shadow X alive in the loser side of the bracket, but you have to go through 3 characters.
Okay.
That's
Gets
one.
a hit here. Yeah, gonna be able to clean up this character. Only needs a half bar to do it as well, so can feel like spending on this second character if necessary, or maybe spacing out this meter as we go along. Either way, we'll see how Shadow tries to approach this comeback. Nice, confirm off the 2C. That's a Clark classic right there. You need that skill at the highest level.
So we're talking about into the tackle, DDT, elbow drop for the Oki. JA is the bread and butter of Clark's top game.
Oh my god.
There it is again.
Check my hand.
Oh, look at this. This is real. He can do this.
Nice. EXTP. Gets him out of a bad situation, using it on reaction there. Oh, that's
Close
it.
B. I don't even think you needed to go into the quick max. Honestly, a bit of a waste of meter, but did what he had to do to get the character dead. And now it is final game, final round.
Yeah, it might have been one of those things where he had it on his brain that it was like, if I get any hit, I am going to max off of this. So it's like the simplest thing on his brain, right? Just like hit any button, I see it hit, confirm it into the 2-button input. Very easy to do in the heat of the moment.
Luckily though, Clark is perfectly fine with just 2 bars.
Yeah, that's true. Guard cancel roll. Gets him out of the corner even after the hit.
Yeah, gotta watch out though, that guard gauge is getting cranked. Now slowing things down to a crawl.
Nice. Gets a run up to B.
This is 5 bars. Hold up. We're just going for damage, right? You're surely alive. This isn't gonna kill, right? Okay.
2B scale. Yeah, 2B scale. Keeps the bar as well.
Still such a difficult comeback now for Clark. For Shadow X has come this far, Sammy.
There's a chance. There's absolutely still a chance for Shadow.
He's got to get a clean jump in on one of these fireballs. He cannot be trading like that and gets caught. VK sending Shadow X packing and moving on in the loose side of the bracket.
Yeah, tossing a couple fireballs, expecting it can get kind of tough for him, especially I think on top of which just the characters, the Blue Mary, the Isla, the Meitenkun can be kind of difficult for big bodies to get around.
Oh, well, you don't got to get around him right now. Bugate just trying to go through them. Oh, we're shooting that jump there. I think we just wanted to hop.
Yep, nice to see.
Right back at you.
Yeah. Also, great anti-air. Oh. Oh, nice block on the instant overhead.
Man grab here. Dash in. You gotta watch out. Chip damage is a factor. Yep, and there it is. Just sends out the DP to chip out Bug.
That was a instinctive response for me, but does she still have the instant overhead on Dino?
I think she does, yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't even think. So she got a couple more of extra startup frames on her jump C in the previous patch, so she lost instant overhead, but I gotta think about whether she can do it on big bodies or not. I'll have to test that.
Oh man, but this Isla single-handedly dismantling Ramon after taking out Dinosaur. The toss-up's gonna connect.
Holding back the whole time. Yurikov able to close that out with the jump D, and Bug-Ache already on his anchor sooner than he expected, I believe. Oh my god. I don't think I've seen close D in a combo. I was like, what is that normal?
Oh, the damage on this, the big slap.
That was so funny. I was like, what am I oh, right.
Now or never. Ready?
Now Blue Mary coming in. She does a little bit of wrestling herself. Again, that's a low. That's a low when it's EA. You gotta block it. Oh, whoa! The evasion though. It was the heavy punch.
Oh,
Right,
nice.
Run up throw.
Oh my
Cross up
god.
is gonna be blocked. And gets the punish, resetting into the command grab, saving some of that meter.
Yeah. Gonna get the punish. Level 1, level 3.
Absolutely. Mary Giant swing. Mary Dynamite swing, I should say.
Yeah, great damage there. Oh my god.
No! Gets caught out of the air by the EX slide. Advancing strike. Swinging on advancing strike is crazy. Those are plus frames.
Wonder what he missed with the instant jump B.
Oh, I don't know.
I believe wave is on punches.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Also, that line from Max Powers, I don't think I've heard before. There's the throw. Gets tossed saying, player 2's anchor is carrying their weight.
I mean, definitely needed to. It took Yurikov to his final character, but was not enough as the lead that the first two characters gave him, or sorry, Isla gave him, should secure the first game.
Straight into game number 2. I mean, that Antonov was scary. If Dinosaur can survive, if we can take out Isla in the first round, it's only gonna make the Bug-Ache even more lethal. But really, it's about getting through this problem character.
Nice anti-air once again. Oh, nice anti-air with the 5C. Perfect space for that. Nobody's hit a combo, but all of the incidental damage that Yurikov's been able to do. Yep. That disrespect DP Yurikov will do. Will not let you extend your pressure unless you do something to stop that DP first.
Reach for the top. Ready? Go!
Now Ramon sitting on nearly 3 bars here.
Whoa.
Nice throw tech actually there from Yuri. Oh no, Bug-Ache escaping from the corner, but not without taking a lot of damage as taxed.
Yeah, stay same side that time. Doesn't get the full combo, but still healthy position to be in. Oh my god.
Bug-Ache wasn't even ready for that one there. Just autopiloting into the follow-up. Now gonna end up losing Ramon for the trouble. Something's gotta give. Bug-Ache needs to figure out how to handle Yurikov's Isla. We can handle Blue Mary and Meitenkun. Well, we haven't gotten a chance to really see the Meitenkun too much, but we can take down the Blue Mary. Oh my god.
Yeah, hit him out of the air though, so just a hard knockdown. Oh, nice. Deal the chip damage properly by using an invincible move to go through it one more time. Yeah, very nice patience there. Definitely felt that DP out. Yurikov letting it rip one more time, seeing how far he can get away with it, and that's about as far as it goes as Blueberry comes in.
And that's a risk he's willing to take because he has these other characters, right, to back him up.
Yep, absolutely.
Oh,
yeah.
what a... Oh, I was going to say, what a punish, but I don't think Yurikov was expecting to run into the other side.
Yeah, it's a big benefit to punishing Antonov DPs. You can kind of choose what side you're on afterwards, but you got to make the right decision at the right time. Still, Yurikov able to get a hit afterwards. Confirms into the level 3. Gonna spend a lot of meter for a lot of damage.
Oh, and jump into the throw. That was a crazy frame kill with the neutral hop CD. And Yurikov up 2-0 in this winner's final.
Worldwide legend. Winner!
Yeah, just really struggling. I feel like he's struggling to get started on any one of his characters. Like, he's usually, when Bug's been able to take a character here or there, he's been able to sort of roll over one with any one of his characters. And I feel like that the Yurikov's approach to not putting himself into those situations, kind of playing more elusive, is making it pretty difficult for Bug to find that hit. Yeah, I should remind you guys, winners final, so our first 3 out of 5. Have a few more later in the bracket. Oh, nice. Gets a jumpy. Throw him back into the corner.
Good. Going for the big elbow drop as well. Nice 2C, though, from Yurikov. I'm just trading 2Cs back and forth.
No!
Whoa!
Overhead super! Needed to pull out the stop to finally get rid of this Isla, and that was definitely it.
Clean work.
Round 2. Ready? Go!
Straight into the next game. I mean, now that Isla is gone, Bugake has a massive opportunity here. This is the best that they performed so far. Armoring straight through the close seat.
Oh, if that's not the classic, man.
Again!
If you play against a KOF grappler, you felt that one before. OTG throw? No, goes for the setup!
Oh, the setup is insane. Catching the back roll. Bro, Dino.
OTG,
Dino
yep.
is real.
Player 2.
That freeze frame was insane.
That back roll catch is the sickest thing I've seen in a while. I cannot believe his command throw goes far enough to catch it.
I know, it's crazy. Bro, I wish T-Zox command grab went that far.
Well, I feel you on that one.
Uh-oh, but Meitenkun coming in, serving up vengeance. Just absolutely obliterating this dinosaur. There's the 2D, or 2C, excuse me.
Yeah, hasn't been able to find that necessary hit, but yeah, nice punish there. Second hit whiffs, a lot of recovery on it. Yurikov finally getting rid of the dino.
And now this is really the most extended time that we've gotten to see Meitenkun so far in this set, right? We got to see him earlier on in game 1, but he just immediately killed Anthony.
I don't think we've seen the Meitenkun at all. Like, it's been either the Benny or the Isla or the Blue Mary. Oh. Oh no! That is not what we're looking for off of that combo. That's a huge drop for Bugake.
And some huge damage, but Bugake able to escape from the corner off the wall run.
Nice block. Nice response as well. That JA being very high, so not getting plus frames off of it.
This is actually, Antonov can do this. Yurikov can't even get breathed on.
Final round. Ready?
Oh yeah, like literally anything goes. However, we'll say some frustrations against Meitenkun can get you to overextend.
And right now we're just playing Meitenkun like a grappler here.
Yeah.
Oh no, landing hello. But the command grab's gonna connect. Standing D. And the splash. Ground wave. Bugake getting a game on the board.
Yeah, it really came down to the Dino not even taking both characters, but just getting started. Like one of his characters being able to run over the opponent on any one of the characters gives Bugake such a better chance to take the game. It's just kind of the structure of the team with Anchor Antonov being, you know, kind of the cleanup crew. It's much better if one of the first two characters can give the Anchor something easy to work with.
Absolutely. But now, Bugake feeling a lot more comfortable against this Isla. Can we close her out once again?
A little too far that time. Yeah, taking advantage of the patience from Bugake. Has gotten a lot of throws in the last two characters, even the Antonov in the previous game.
Stand your ground. Ready, go!
Yeah, and Yurikov just kind of playing patience first in a lot of these situations, kind of going to, oh, nice throw. Going to that 2C more often than not, and then once he gets a knockdown, getting really aggressive.
Man, unfortunate here for Ramon. Fortunate for Bugake. Isla's gone right back to being dominant once again. Taco's gonna connect, and now we are on the cusp of an OCB to send Bugake to the loser side of the bracket.
Stand your ground.
Yeah, just his character kind of playing defense first, looking for that little bit of anti-air, you know, non-value hit, and kind of playing from there.
The toss. Oh, just tries to go for a dash up throw, DPing
Nice.
right through the punch.
Yeah, that does have a gap in there, so if you make a read, it's a good response, and it catches the XVP as well. Not gonna have meter to kill, but still, good knockdown here. Just gonna keep it simple. Jumps in with the C, and that will be 3-1 for Yurikov. Puts himself in grand finals.
Yeah, great play there from Yurikov. The Isla proving to be on point. And the KO on the middle position.
Ready, go!
A lot of times it feels like this team is just kind of swapping between K-Dash on point and Kyo on point, depending on the round one matchup. So I definitely like K-Dash up against Benimaru more than Kyo.
Yeah, up until K-Dash gets knocked down. So I think if VK can avoid that, is in a good position. He certainly has the thing that I think Benny doesn't want, which is that K-Dash doesn't really have a necessity to go in. But
That's true, yeah.
Once he has a life lead, definitely
He can sit back
changes
and
the
just
dynamic. Yeah.
Pepper you with fireballs. But it's going to get caught here in the corner. Lets the DP rip, but nobody is home. Robert getting the first blood.
Yeah, that was kind of my worry, is that the pressure that the opponent could put onto a K-Dash could be a little bit too much, but Kyo shows up, has 3 bars though, so won't mind spending a few to get rid of this Benny quickly.
Oh, we'll try to dash under. Nice roll out of the way there from BK.
Oh, it doesn't go for the third one. Nice patience for VK, deals with the guard cancel roll well. From 1 super, gonna clean him up.
And we're tied up.
Yeah, big dub for for VK here. Not only the quick kill, relatively quick kill, gets full health here, but spending the bar and the guard cancel roll, making a great read on that as well.
Yeah, but now this middle point Shun'Ei coming on in, right? That's where Robert has been putting Shun'Ei so often, just to have access to a little bit of extra meter for this pressure. And to be able to go for things like that, right? Pick up with the EX.
Yeah. Kind of the reason why Shun'Ei on point more often than not. That guard cancel roll can get him out of some bad situations, but back in a bad situation we are. I spent 2 bars just trying to get away from the pressure.
Nice 2B, able to connect. Big pickups.
Nice.
And the 2D juggle there right at the end. taking out the Gyo.
Yeah, great routing there. Knew exactly what he needed to get the kill. VK on his anchor character, a little bit short of that install super. Not gonna spend just yet. Needs to make a long comeback here.
Oh, this is the start of the comeback, right? Going into the install. Still all out of meter though. But you take what you can get in this position.
Yeah, thankfully install super gives you a half-bar refund, so it's not too bad in those situations. Able to spend that EX in order to get the kill. And we're going to the anchors. Robert with almost 3 and VK with just more than an EX. Oh, sorry, a little less than almost 3, about 2.5. Nice, gets it confirmed there. OTG gives you a nice setup as well.
Trying to swing out. Gets caught by the CD and tossed in the corner.
Empty throw, very nice. One more time. No, not quite. Then the level 1? No, not quite. Going in for reset. Gonna hold that meter. Holds it for the guard cancel roll. Jumps over the far. No! And that's going to be it. Should be jumps over the CD, I should have said, as VK able to close it out the very end.
Right, yeah, good start here for VK. Remember, this is 2 out of 3, so VK able to weather that storm, keep the faith, 1 game away from moving on to losers final and taking out Robert.
Yeah, it was a good position for Robert having the meter advantage over VK, but VK's been pretty good in those sort of like slightly behind anchor positions where Rock's already an install. He feels pretty comfortable in the positioning that he has. He knows that every hit's a super reward when you're an install, so doesn't need too much meter behind it. So honestly surprised to see the replay. I expected a switch from one of the players, if anything, but
Oh no, overextend that jumper, trying to go for a cross up there. Nice play from VK, catching Robert on the landing.
Best air normal in the game. Gets that air throw. Ooh. JB right there, also pretty darn good air normal. Looking for that last hit there, can be almost anything with that 1 bar. Safe jump setup, rolls away from it. Just uses Ein in order to catch it. Keeps it safe, all things considered. VK able to take a lead this time.
Oh, and there we go. The lead a little short-lived though. Shun'Ei coming in and cleaning things up.
Yeah, very difficult not to take incidental damage versus a character. Even if he doesn't convert it into a full combo, it feels like he's gonna get some sort of hit at some point. Ooh, big JD though. Rolls away, nice catch. Gonna spend the level 1, make sure to get a good confirm off of this. Once again, a close C. I had enough. DP out. Nice roll catch with the 2A.
Up. A little bit of a stall there. Be a delay, just trying to see what Robert was going to do, but instead Robert with a great guard cancel, able to take down VK's Kyo, and once again it is up to the Rock.
Yeah, has the 4 bars, way more than needed for the install, so any hit goes.
Ooh, just dash up 2C. Trying to go for a big swing there.
Rush punch on hit.
Oh,
nice.
overshot it.
Yeah, it feels like VK's trying to look for that counter hit jump CD as a way to get into install, but Robert hasn't given him the hit just yet. There's a counter hit of my own.
Guard cancel out, just a double roll, trying to escape, slow things down, get back to neutral. You can't allow Robert Shun'Ei to dictate the pace.
Yeah, I feel like VK maybe been a little bit too patient. Messed up the setup though. Bad situation to be in. Robert can close this out, has the bar necessary.
Oh, that anti-air trade, that's still huge. Okay.
Really?
Yeah, just going into the level 1, and there's the punish committed to shoulder break.
I know the overkill feels kind of bad in that situation, but VK's been so good going into those situations at a deficit. I was quite surprised he didn't feel like he could do it.
Yeah, I am surprised as well. Maybe just already felt like they were already committed to just going for the Raging Storm, right? The level 1 Raging Storm, that they didn't even really think about it. But either way, one apiece now. One of these players is going to be eliminated.
Definitely one of the bigger wins for VK in that previous match was that the K-Dash was able to take it, but oh no, not getting a huge punish. Yeah, something about Crowbite, it goes very far over your head, so you have to input the run in the right time in order to get the punish. Best air normal in the game.
That's for damn right.
Ooh. Oh, yeah, gets a nice 2B start here. Just gonna go for a knockdown, safe jump setup. Robert's been rolling away from that more often than not, but can't do that in the corner. Nice confirm as well here from VK and gets the closeout. Only 18 seconds left, so not gonna get a lot of life back.
No.
But still.
It's plenty though, plenty here to be able to maintain a solid lead.
Yeah, and as we mentioned before, right, this character doesn't necessarily need to press. Oh, finds a close steed. Maybe thought it was going to be a throw and tried to break. Either way, he'll take that one to the bank.
Over the guard cancel. Caught! That's a huge catch with the Op CD counter hit. Bending the full level 2. Not enough to get the kill, but chip damage is absolutely coming through.
Wow, still matched that DP after everything. And that DP actually gonna give VK enough time to get that timer underneath the 40-second mark. So losing 50 health just from the timer alone.
Ready? Go!
Spending a lot of meter just whiffing EXs. Nice block. Oh my god, got a button in there? How? Oh no, the DP! Yeah, getting a little too aggressive with these DPs. And the time you don't do it, he did that in the exact same spot versus K-Dash. Nice confirm, very nice confirm.
VK now 1 game away, sitting at set point 1 round away, I should say. Only about 2 bars here for Robert's Isla. Kyo is still healthy. Clean jump in, but wasn't able to actually get a full confirm.
Yeah. We'll miss out on that. Kyo's got some good meterless damage.
Fortunately, he's got no health. Kyo out of the way. Final game, final round.
Yeah, Robert recovering all of his health. 2 bars is just enough for this character to operate.
Patience there on the approach from Robert. Does jump into a 2C. Allows VK to get a little sequence going.
Nice block on the cross of JB. Not a lot of setups for that one. Oof. Yeah, trying to stay meter efficient there, going for EX moves. Knockdown, setup. Pretty much anything goes for the kill here.
Oh, 2C gonna whip. There's a clean jump in though, and VK is gonna do it. Taking down Robert and moving on to face Bug Ache.
Yeah. Looking for that confirm.
Or they're a death metal band.
Jesus, what? I didn't know that. Oh my god. All right, my bad. I got some setting to do.
Well, it's okay. It's okay. You know what? We're focused on this. Losers finals. VK versus Bug Ache.
Yeah. I think a similar problem might be happening here versus the K-Dash, a character that doesn't necessarily need to approach. little bit difficult. Oh, sick cross-up jump CD. Oh, nice confirm. Gonna get a nice knockdown. Safe jump setup. No confirm. Oh, gets the armor through. Wait a minute. Oh, no. Yeah, couldn't find it. Unfortunate. Lot to go through, especially against a character that can just throw out fireballs and stuff like that. Tough to make that comeback there. VK starting off strong here in this 3 out of 5. Oof. Yeah, Ramon cleanup. Very nice.
Round 3. Ready? Go!
Oh, running in. But not going for those EX drop kicks, run up throws as often. Has been mixing up that approach as he's gone along through the bracket. But still, kind of a tense situation. Gets a throw. Nice block. Birds of Prey. That's a negative frame setup right there. Looking for a response, but good little patience there from VK. Drops into the combo, but still got a decent pushing on this. Oh, nice counter hit combo off the jump CD.
Yep, into the super.
Yup.
Double super. Into the pickup. That's enough to get rid of Ramon.
Yeah, it takes advantage of that situation very well. Spends the meter for it. Doesn't have a lot going into the Antonov, but not gonna be a bad situation to be in here.
Bodega, but does get caught by the command grab there. Ooh, meaty punch as well.
One more. Not sure if he was looking for a throw there, more of just like kind of just doing something that would be plus on block. And then auto combo, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if I've seen Antonov's auto combo. I can't be 100% positive. Yo, give me one of these. Oh my God, my blood.
Nice jump in though! Able to avoid the command grab this time. Cashing in. Are we gonna go for damage or install? That's the question.
Yeah, not gonna kill. Might as well go for the install. One bar left, both players. Any touch will do it. Oh my God, chips in the night.
Oh, and then the command grab, a taste of your own medicine. VK taking game number 1.
That was a nail biter.
Woo, that's maybe the first time we've seen that from VK in the tournament, at least on stream. So, I mean, definitely throws you off guard for a moment.
I mean, for sure, for sure. But B.Jenet was holding his own the entire way through. This could be easily a competitive set that goes down to game 5.
Round 1. Ready? Go!
Yeah, it definitely would have made it a little bit easier. B.Jenet gets a little bit of extra credit on this Dino. Oh, no confirm, counter it. Still, good position to be in. Gonna get a lot of damage off this combo. Definitely one of the benefits of this character. Huge damage off these confirms. Oh my God.
Just going for the body splash. Nice DP out there from VK. Big whiff on the command grab attempt. And then you're going to pay dearly for that one. Protec. Jump in. Nice. Whoa! Yeah, I guess VK was not expecting to recover that fast. I wasn't either.
And that's a big win for B.Jenet. Going into the next character. The benefit of Dino taking the first character versus his opponent is that he does so much damage. So like if he gets a hit here, yeah, look at this. You're already underneath the 700 health. Nice, big punish here. Has to spend meter for it though. Yeah. Yep. Make sure you get rid of this character.
Should bring the height. Stand to a ground. Ready, go.
EX dropkick. Oh my god! No, EX run!
That was crazy. Nice jump back though from VK, able to avoid it altogether. I think EX dropkick might have would have. No. If you jump back around, start EX dropkick won't catch you.
Yeah. It's gonna be it for the combo there. Doesn't have the meter. Looking for him to get aggressive into that Shatter Strike.
Dash out to B, gonna be able to connect. Spends the level 1, built it just in time, and the pickup is still not enough. Oh no, but yeah, you're not getting off the wall in that one, buddy.
That was some Soul Bad Guy Guilty Gear stuff. Trying to like riot stop in the corner.
Not this time.
Oh god, it's a good idea every now and then, but VK kept it simple. Oh. Oh my god. Oh my god, the blood. He still has 2 to boot. Oh no. Gonna start with a JB, so not the hugest combo starter, but still great damage here, especially after the super. A little bit of patience, looking for that DP as well. Instant EX wave. Oh, lets it rip finally. VK has been holding back that third Rekka time and time again and uses it to close out the round. Not a bad risk to take when you're a character up, as VK looking for one more to get into the grand finals.
Yeah, 2-0, trying to make this a 3-0 sweep on Bugake, who has had a legendary run here tonight. Some of the most entertaining sets of the entire tournament. But is it going to end here, or are they going to be able to bring this back? It's a tall mountain to climb, though, getting a reverse 3-0 on VK.
Yeah, definitely possible, especially, you know, grappler players are the best to do it. They're the ones who just play with that momentum and make that read. Looking for it right there. Looking for some backdash back roll. Nice. Big, huge 2A, far A buttons. Great for those situations.
Oh, nice anti-air. That's one of the great things about K-Dash's fireball.
Yep.
The follow. Oh my god. Who cares about that? Dinosaur suplexing people.
Oof. Yeah, looking for a response from VK there. Bugake pressing a lot of preemptive buttons. Nice! That's really smart. The cancel into minute spike puts you in the air. That's really cool. I had never thought about that before. You can if you can definitely train yourself to do that on reaction. That's very cool.
Oh, this game's so sick. It just gets sicker and sicker.
I'm telling you, this is one of the best fighting games of this generation. Nice! He's done that before. Finally gets it to work. The advanced strike cleans up. Again, any of those air flip situations, throw is a great option as Oki. So it obviously advanced strike becomes very powerful in those situations.
Oh, but there we go. EXDP to escape the corner.
The cross chops from downtown. 4 bars though. Bugake needs to convert that into some sort of damage.
First needs to score a hit. That's a great throw though, and this is where the train can get rolling, but puts themselves into the corner once again. Advancing strike gets the plus frames. DK evading, but gets caught by the EX dropkick.
Oh my god, catches him walking back. Full combo on it as well. Bugake able to go to the anchor character. Level 3? No. Oh, sorry, didn't have it after the level 1. Oof. No confirm off of there. Not gonna matter. Jump CD. Closes it out. 4 bars for the Antonov going into the anchor.
Ready, go!
Oh no. Oh no. This is not what I expected.
Hunted into the sky. Look at this damage. Just a clean, 95% of your goddamn life.
Oh, nice jump over the wave. Yes, side knuckle gives you a setup. No, DP's out of it.
Jump able to avoid the wave there just by going full screen. Oh my god. And there it is, bro. It ate the fireball and his ankles.
Yep, fireball on the floor. That means it's susceptible to getting negated by bearing wave. Great stuff. Yeah, so there is a setup off of, I thought he's gone for the Raging Storm in there because it does a little bit more damage than Shine Knuckle, but Shine Knuckle gives you the setup that he didn't do. I wonder if he just like missed the setup, or maybe he does one that I don't know. Either way, it does still have some great corner carry, so it still has value in that sense. Nonetheless, Bug Ache. Once again, once he gets that little bit of a lead, it's the chance that he takes the game is so high.
That's what it's all about for a grappler player here.
Yeah. Like we said, a little bit of momentum can go a long way for a grappler player. Oh my god, what a response. EX sign trigger right there.
Fortunately, no lead here for Bug Ache at the moment. Gonna get tossed.
Yeah, responding to the armor really well now. Oh, juicy. Yeah, whiff canceled. The 5 CD was out of range, trying to look for any sort of safety there into a special cancel, but couldn't find it. Nice. Farty, not the greatest anti-air, but definitely served its purpose for Ramon.
Whoa!
Yep.
That was so weird looking with the way that Ramon stopped. It actually forced a block.
Yep. OTG setup. Nice. Only one hit a crow. Oh! This guy is insane!
Bro. What?
Oh my god.
I'm speechless. I'm actually at a loss for words. Advancing strike, able to connect. Trying to go for the splash in. Nice press out, though, at the attempt of the overhead there. All right, DDP able to connect. Trying to go for the crossover with the body splash.
Oh, pressed on that. He did a shatter strike in the exact same position before.
But here we go with the back throw. DDT now has VK in the corner. Another throw, just putting him right back where he wants him.
Yeah, level 1. Gonna need a little bit more. Oh, went for the wake up throw. No go.
Yeah, I like the idea. But VK's Kyo is at half health. With the amount of meter here that Antonov has, Bug Ache can easily get rid of this character.
Oof. Yeah, I'll have a little bit to boot. Nice, couldn't get the punish.
2D into level 1. It'll work, Bug Ache. Or just punish with the kick.
No! Okay,
Oh, it's all right.
Okay.
Saved. Saved.
It's okay. It's okay. We're good. Ooh. Yeah, not gonna get a kill off of that. Might as well keep the meter for utility. Yes, bearing wave, very good. Oh, level 1, level 3.
No install. Goes for the damage there. BK feeling confident. Don't get too confident though when you're up against an Antonov. You are in death range.
No!
He
has so much recovery! Oh my god, no! Did not press the button at the right time. Was looking for VK's DP in that situation.
In another reality, in a much. And welcome.
Got one more for you.
K-Dash versus Isla gonna be able to kick things off.
Oh no. Yeah, that's definitely something VK will do. Let that DP rip early on when you don't have a lot of meter. You can't make it hurt. Definitely.
VK just loves to go for DPs in general too. There you go, another one, just sending it out to beat the far seat.
Yeah, definitely wants you to second guess your pressure, your approach.
Approach the dash up double 2B. Second one is actually going to hit. VK stood up in the middle of it. Advancing strike. Wow! Able to actually recognize the situation even after pressing a button and still roll back.
Yeah, DP will clean it up though from Yurikov instead. Still running the Isla on point.
Oh, nice. Pop back there.
Up.
Oh, yeah, 2A.
Yeah, VK's really good at that actually. Kyo's 2A is very good for it as well, so don't get me wrong, like he's using a character that will use that very well. But in those situations when he expects a roll, do a slight walk back into mash 2A and it just kind of auto checks a roll. Nice, yep. Making a confirm off of this. OTG. Safe from setup. No, not quite. Tries to go for a throw.
Hop on in. Dash up, advancing strike, gonna be able to connect it, and DP to follow up off the crumple. Great call there from Yurikov, this Meitenkun.
Yeah, expected that throw being on the top of his brain, especially after the throw tech post combo setup, so good read there from Yurikov. Healthy lead here for his team. Yeah, nice confirm as well. Very high up on that jump D, so goes to the 2A to make sure he can confirm it. Install? Yes, sir.
To 2A.
Ooh, nice. Level 1, OTG. Yeah, there you go. Been looking for that one. VK has consistently given up some good Oki, looking for Yurikov's DP. We've finally seen it.
Yeah, but now down to the wire here. This is still game number 1 in grand finals. Whoever gets this is going to get that early momentum. Goes for the sway into the German suplex.
Yeah, once we get a little bit, once we get underneath like that 700 health mark, a heavy normal confirm is a kill. See if he even gets the opportunity. OTG, meaty setup.
Oh, all these top CDs just trying to stay aggressive. 2B into the quick max confirm. Gonna go level 2 into the level 3. Mary dynamite swing incoming.
Yeah, not sure because it usually depends on the amount of damage that the special does in terms of whether that health range will kill or not, but did it in that position right there, even off the 2B. And Yurikov able to get a good punish and a kill, takes the first game.
Yeah, taking the first game, it came down to the wire. Still, great momentum here for Yurikov. Can try and ride that wave into the next one. Taking a little bit of a breather as well before rematch.
Yeah, I mean, put himself in a good position, right? Like he had install rock going into the anchor, so it's like it's he's been there before. He's done that really well. It was just about getting the, making the right decisions at that moment. So all things considered, first round run quite well.
Oh, and this is a good start as well, getting a nice little punish there on the 2C whiff from VK. Nearly got punished on their own 2C whiff there.
Oh no, lets the light one rip. That one goes nowhere. Easy punish for Yurikov.
And if you jump into the throw, and Yurikov is absolutely riding that momentum that we talked about, that snowball is building here. VK's got to figure out a way to just get his foot in, get a word in.
And Yurikov's even kind of asking for that DP. Like, yeah, you should do it. Look how many times I'm jumping.
Yeah, trying to bait it out. This time it's going to connect.
Yeah, even if it connects, changes the pace of the game, changes the way that people are making reads. Something to think about later. I'm not going to think about it right now. Confirmed to the kill. Yurikov, once again, with a healthy lead.
Round 2. Ready, go!
A little bit of a different sort of positioning that Yurikov is playing for versus Kyo. DP kind of goes straight up instead of a lot more horizontal like K-Dash's does, so can neutral jump in those places and not be worried too much.
Yurikov's been doing a pretty good job of baiting out those DPs so far here in the set. This time he's going to get hit by one. Red kick just to close the gap.
Yeah, a lot of startup on that one, but plus on block when you do the heavy version.
All this offense just getting snuffed before it can get started here. VK handling this Isla.
Oh, run up close C, didn't even believe in it himself, but gets a hit afterwards. That's going to be a lot of damage and out of the corner.
But anything will do it here, even a trade. You got to be so careful about the approach. Nice neutral hop there from VK. Oh, and the red kick just catching raw.
Yeah, light red kick of all things either. That's not something we've even seen VK do all that often. He's usually been going to the heavy one for the plus frames. Light one, more times than not safe, but still. OTG. He's gonna go for his throw setup.
Oh, big whip on the DP, but VK wasn't ready for it. Not
it's
ready
so hard
at
to
all.
whip punish his flash kick. You have to be ready for it.
But you saw VK was buffering, right? He was buffering
Yeah.
something, probably buffering the DP there.
See VK playing around that roll, playing around the wake-up throw, playing around the wake-up flash kick. He's been thinking about Yurikov's wake-up options so much that he's been giving up some good Oki options. But that is what Yurikov does to you as a player. He will let those DPs rip and make you think twice about pressing Oki. OTG. Not gonna go for a jump setup that time. Instead, mashes out. VK gonna go to quick max, get into install.
Yeah, you got to get into the install here and need some way, some extra edge to bring this back. And you still have 2 bars left after that as well, thanks to the refund.
Oh, what a jump scene. Confirm. Yeah, spend that. Get rid of him. Especially very healthily above the 42-second mark. Get as much health back as you can going into the anchor.
Final round. Ready, go!
Now this Blue Mary, 2.5 bars on deck.
So annoying to get away from Blue Mary. She gets close C instead and catches you out of the air, getting away from her throw.
This is a massive, massive punish here for VK on that blocked slide. Yurikov's got to be careful about just throwing that out. Runs right into the 2C. Not going to be enough to kill here.
OTG though, gets the setup. Just gonna walk back, looking for that roll.
Oh, the 2B into the quick max. I don't think, hold on. I don't think it's going to be, it might be enough to kill.
No. He put a lot of 2Bs into that combo. It scales the combo quite heavily.
Yeah, it's not, but now they're down to the same amount of health. And there it is, EX Disarmor. Yurikov up 2-0.
That was a nail biter. Keep an eye on this matchup.
The beautiful thing about KOF is that you need so little to play characters effectively, right? Like, for example, you can play Rock without ever using the counter or the command throw. It'd still be a super high level Rock, right? But it's about those situations where you spruce in that little extra, the little, you know, spice on top that really accentuates the flavor of the dish. That's what when KOF looks so cool.
It's just it's such a high level game.
Yep.
The mind games in it, the team compositions, especially the endurance. These players have had to go through so many long sets to get here.
Definitely a different beast this game. Not used to playing single games this long, let alone sets.
Exactly.
Nice.
All right. Yeah, good start here for Yurikov. Yurikov has really just been taking out this K-Dash pretty decisively in the point matchup every single time. Just has not worked out for VK.
Yeah. It's been tough, and he's been trying to do some disrespect here or there, but more times than not, Yurikov's been on the correct end, so. Still, VK's come close quite often, right? Like, the Kyo and the Kyo and the Rock have been doing work. It's just, like, always just a little too short.
Yeah, a hair too short, and with a whip on the 2C like that, Taco's gonna be able to connect. Nice chunk of damage, but there's the DP. Let it rip.
Nice. Yeah, that heavy red kick's been used in that position pretty often. Good read from Yurikov. Oh, yep. I definitely feel a little bit of the frustration there. Feels like nothing's working versus the Isla. Lets it rip, and that should be it for the character. Still not over. Rock with install. A lot of damage, a lot of great setups. Just needs to find that hit. But yeah, that's when the DPs start coming out from Yurikov. The disrespect. Looking for it right there. No cancel into the fireball, trying to see if Yurikov will bite.
This is so bad for VK. 5 bars, but down.
Nice.
2 characters. That's 1 at least dead. No. Okay, I was about to say. I thought we were not going to cancel into the level 3 because there's no reason not to go into the install.
Yeah, no, he definitely quick max so that he can make that combo not only as easy as possible, but get into that install. Still, 250 health back for the 39-second mark. And a character that can slow down the pace tremendously. Gonna have to worry about that flash kick time and time again on Yurikov.
And have to worry about every single jump in as well. They're back up against the wall. There's not a lot of room to maneuver. Level 1.
Level 2. And that will be your tournament. Yurikov will be taking KOF 15 124 this weekend. Congratulations. And Yurikov just putting another notch on his belt.